Hi, my name is Dr. Abraham H. Gaga, and I would like to talk today about church cabals. Church cabals. It's a terminology that we have come to understand about people who have positioned themselves as kingmakers in the Church of Jesus Christ. Now, let me just be straight with us here that the Church of Christ does not belong to the elders or the members or the pastors. It belongs to Jesus. The Church of Christ belongs to Jesus Christ. But some certain elders have over time positioned themselves and are playing the role of cabals. And how do we identify such cabals, or what do I mean by these church cabals? Here are a few characteristics that we can identify them with. One is, have you noticed maybe an uncle or someone in that church that since you were in primary school, that person was on the elders board? You went to secondary schools, and when you come back from home, back home, they are either finished with their tenure and so they rest, but then no sooner than they have rested, they are re-elected on the board. And now you are married, you have children, you are in that church, and these people are still being elected into the elders board. They hold on to power, they like position. Those are characteristics of cabals. They feel the church belongs to them, and so they perpetuate themselves in position of eldership. And even during the time that they have stepped down, it's not as if they are gone, but they replace themselves with other members of the cabal. So try to think, if you have them in your church, the way to know is they take turns to come on board. You know, when this one steps down, the other one goes up. When this one comes down, the other one, that's what we call church cabals. The second characteristics that you notice with church cabals is they determine who pastors the church. Yes, if they are not happy with the pastor, they ask him out. They just find a way of making him quit or transferred or leave, that church. And that is not the spirit of Christ in the church of Jesus Christ. The third and last thing that is a characteristics of the church cabals I would like to share is sometimes they are so quick to donating land for free or, to the church so they can build the church, or, they donate the house for the pastor where he will stay, and they say for free. And most time when they even give the church land, they don't give the original papers. And if everybody is quiet about it, they hold that as a weapon for the future. Because if something happens and their will is not done in the future, I can tell you the people don't have a sense of shame. They can just come back to the church and say, let the church give me back my land and relocate and go somewhere. How do you move an object, a structure? But that's what they do. Church cabals, people who have an ulterior motive in the leadership of the church. A wise elder once told me, and I live to respect it and to keep this decision. He told me and said, see, there's a common saying in the barracks that soldier come, soldier go. But that's where people stop. The ending part of that is, but barrack remain. So soldier come, soldier go, but barrack remain. Meaning, pastor come, pastor go, the church remain. So, brothers, if someone comes, a new pastor comes to your church, and he is not willing to work with you, step back, pray for him, watch what he does, and allow things run. It's a matter of time. The person's tenure will be over. If a pastor comes to your church and likes to work with you and invites you to be part of what he is doing, go closer. Give him the energy. Give him the support. Build the church together. Listen, you can't be relevant all the time. And it's only God that should be in the center of ministry. Brothers, don't be a cabal. Wherever you are,